love you. Are you gonna skedaddle now? Move along. Love you. Hello. Welcome back. I'm Di, and I am holding this wrong. Nope, no I'm not. I was holding it right. You are here for encouragement, right? That's what you're here for, right? Okay, cool. So, if you're new here, I am one half of MD Blaylock. My husband Michael is the other half, and we write books together. The goal for our books is to bring rest, empowerment, and delight. And the reason we want that for our books is we didn't want it to just be, oh, we're just gonna write, the most amazing novels, blah, 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 and then that was gonna be it. I mean, yeah, we're totally gonna write the world's most amazing novels. Just saying. But we also wanted to leave the reader with a little something when they were done. We wanted them to feel rested, empowered, and delighted. Because there's a lot of great entertainment out there, but the truly good media makes you feel something, and it leaves you feeling like, yeah, I do got this kind of a thing, So, that being said, this video is about the first bit, rest. So, I'm pretty sure our society is kind of allergic to rest. I am sure you've heard of hustle culture, and every mom in America has been told to monetize her hobby and blah, blah, blah. And take a wild guess how I feel about that. Here's the thing. That kind of hurry, 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 don't ever stop, hustle, bustle culture is not good for us. And you don't need me to tell you that. Like, it's bad for us because we're always told it's bad for us. But we do it anyway because we're trying to make ends meet, or, little Susie has to get to soccer practice, ballet practice, and that other thing, whatever. And so we hurry, 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 and we try to monetize everything we do. What are you doing? Stupid cat. That's Jack. He's sniffing our tree. So we hurry, 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 try to monetize everything, hope and pray, we can make it paycheck to paycheck, and then we collapse. And our health is in shambles and all the things. One thing that really kicked that kind of culture out of our house was a book by John Mark Comer called The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. And I highly recommend it because it goes pretty deep into like why our culture is the way it is and how to kick it out of your life, ruthlessly eliminate it. It was huge for us. But prior to that, I had my own side hustle. And my side hustle was going to become a main hustle, and it was good for a time. We ran a small bakery out of our home, and I was really good at it. Like, we built it from nothing. We went and sold things at farmers markets, and I was very successful, and it was just me as the baker. We tried to hire help from time to time, but it was never financially feasible for us to do so. Um, so it was just me. Mike did a lot of the administrative stuff, like staying on top of the finances and all that, but I was the main baker. I was the face of the company, and it was hard work. And I was baking from sunup to well past sundown regularly, especially at the end. And we did this for about 5 years. There was a stretch where it got really bad. We were very popular, but it was taking a toll on me. I wasn't taking care of myself. I very rarely remembered to eat unless I was told to. And Mike worked full time, so let me tell you how often that happened. For a while there, I was barely remembering to hydrate myself. And there was a point where every time I took a step, I was in pain in my lower back on the right, I think it was the right side. And I was like, that's not normal. So I went to the doctor and they said, you have a kidney infection. And you were probably days away from going septic. So you can guess my view on hustle culture after that. And I know part of that is me. I was not allowing myself to rest. But do you rest? What areas of your life could you be resting in? Could you be taking more breaks? Or could you be resting in a better way? Because I'm not talking about just sitting in front of the TV and vegging out. While there are seasons for that where you are so exhausted that that's all your brain can handle, I understand. We've been there. We were there recently, and it's hard. While there are seasons for that, you cannot make that your normal. And you shouldn't make it your normal. What are the things that bring you the most rest? Because self-care is great, but it's only as good as the fuel you're putting in. Because if your idea of self-care is just bubble baths and a glass of wine, is that really filling up your tank? Because here's the thing. Certain kinds of rest refuel you better than others. So I want you to think of a time when you were the most rested. For me, rest is the things that really fill up my cup. And usually that involves putting headphones on and listening to my favorite music, alone in a room for X amount of time, and getting to enjoy one of my hobbies. So either writing, drawing, knitting, painting miniatures for D&D, that kind of thing. Those are the things that rejuvenate me, that make me feel like I fueled up. So what are those things for you? What are the things that reset your brain and make you say, oh, I feel so much better? Because I bet it's not Netflix. Because I bet when you get done with a binge of Netflix, you go, okay, I'm going to bed. So I want to challenge you. I want you to find the things that make you go, oh, now I feel like myself. I know the holidays are coming up. And there's a lot of hurry and hustle and bustle. And while I fully believe you got this, you don't gotta have all this. I want to challenge you to rest, say no if something isn't fun or will be too stressful. I understand the holidays are some stress, but it doesn't have to be all stress. I want you to enjoy this time of year because I know I want to. It's supposed to be about joy and enjoying your family. So keep an eye out for the things that you need to say no to walk away from, and enjoy the things that will rest you and bring you some joy. Because I love you guys. Cat, can you go somewhere else with that? You're really loud. Go away. Go away. You're gross. Oh no. You piece of shit.